Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? Alright, before we get into anything, know that we're going to be going into spoilers territory, though I do think at this point you've probably seen this at one place or another already, and if you haven't yet, you've been very lucky or just haven't been on the internet. We finally have our first actual look at Goku's new Super Saiyan form in all its glory, and it was revealed in a recent V-Jump issue in Japan. It is definitely a transformation as confirmed in the blurbs on the side, and there are quite a few interesting parts to this new transformation that we're going to get into in a sec. So some of you may have seen a promotional picture of Goku's new form a while back that only showed his back in the new transformation, and some of you thought it was going to be some sort of red transformation because of the red in the background. But it turns out that the red had nothing to do with the transformation, as we can see now that the new form is surrounded by blue energy, with some major differences to all the other transformations introduced in Super. The newly released picture is a frontal showing of the same pose released a while back to continue the hype, and I think it's working. Now let's get into some of the differences that we've noticed. First off is obviously the hair color is completely black, but is raised slightly different than his hair in his non-Super Saiyan form. Second, we have different eyes than before. These are silver eyes with an almost slit-like pupil that sort of resembles a cat's eye. Now, the only other times we have seen Goku's Super Saiyan form drawn with pupils is with Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan God, and well, Super Saiyan 4, but that's GT. But these pupils are very different than the ones we've seen before, as they were mostly circular, and so we know that they're really going for a game-changer form this time. The third difference between this form and the others we've seen so far in Dragon Ball Super is that he actually looks buff. Many thought they decided to draw Dragon Ball Super characters in a slimmer way as an artistic decision, but it turns out there's some sort of reason to all of it. Now, they made Super Saiyan God obviously skinnier than the rest of the Super Saiyan forms, which they will now most likely explain why, since this form actually makes Goku the buffest he's been since the beginning of Super. Many people complain about Goku being skinny since the beginning of the series, so if you were one of those complainers, you're in luck because buff Goku is back. Now, how Goku achieves this form is not yet revealed even in the future episode descriptions, and so will most likely be many more episodes down the road before they reveal it, but people have already been making guesses as to what this form could be. Some say it's a fusion between Mystic Gohan and Goku, some say it's a mid-transformation to Super Saiyan 4 as Super Saiyan 4 also has black hair. Some say it's Dragon Ball Super's own version of Super Saiyan 4 since GT is not canon. Or it could very well be, at least what I think, is a perfected form of Super Saiyan God. Akira Toriyama did mention before he wanted a white Super Saiyan form, so this also might be a pre-transformation to that one. There are just so many possibilities at this point, and having already watched over 100 episodes of Super without a new Super Saiyan form, I'm sure has left many of us pretty thirsty for something new. I'm really digging this new fierce look and this new transformation, and it looks like it's going to be akin to the impact of when Gohan turned Super Saiyan 2 for the first time, or when Goku turned Super Saiyan 3 for the first time. As the opening implies and the way they're hyping up Jiren, the final fight of this arc is almost certainly going to be Jiren versus Goku, so this form is also most likely going to appear when Jiren finally fights Goku. With so many universes and fighters still left in the game, I'm pretty sure we're still quite a bit away from that fight, so you're gonna have to have some patience before we get to see this form in action. Anyways, what do you guys think this new form is going to be called, and how do you like the look of it so far? As usual, let me know down in the comments below. Thumbs up the video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for Tokyosaurus for the latest things people are talking about in Japan. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.